Crest's house had been invaded by a surreal silence. It was as if everyone present were talking underwater. The sense of the invisible slowly emerging out of its own essence. The sense of nature showing itself. The flowers rising out of the secret spaces that we all hold. Amy felt she had reached the crossroads of her life. On the one hand, the truth to explain to a colleague, and on the other, the truth to reveal to Crest. Pat watched the scene, already being able to anticipate the moment of the general revelation, the definitive catharsis that would have put a point to the whole story. He found himself strangely amused by Carmenate's body language, so immature, yet so reassuring. Pat was struck by it, to the point that he wished to abandon some of his habitual cynicism, to embrace this intellectual honesty, something he had never been able to achieve, something he had never been able to afford. Crest's assistants continued to bring hot drinks and delicacies, while the atmosphere became more and more rarefied. Amy squeezed Crest's hand, and after apologizing to everyone, she headed into Crest's study, heart-pounding and barely containing a suffocating urge to run away. Crest joined her after a few minutes, carrying a glass of cognac and a soothing smile. Truth is flawed. It has its own rhythms. It is always complex. Crest and Amy wanted to share, to communicate, to try and describe the difference between things. It is almost impossible. The pulse of when they moved, in the flow of dance, worked. There was no ideology, no holding back, nothing but strong impulses and reflexes, easy to follow, easier to understand. The rhythmic juice of sex. The flow holds its own power, never fractured, never deconstructed. Words and feelings are more layered, nuanced. Truth is more often than not hidden from the one who is sharing his or her truth. Awareness is forlorn a faint flicker of sadness that moves across the face. Sometimes, when you are telling the truth, in fact, you are running away from the one you love. With a newspaper under your arm, the newspaper has the headline, "Inside the truth is lies. Inside the lies is truth." Amy knew every inch of her pain. The mosaic was scratched lines, etched deep. The torn fabric, the broken skin, the never forgotten. The barbed wire of Chadwick's soul was still choking her heart and mind. Amy knew the cliff edge of survival, the voice of life, the tiniest pin drop inside her. All her memories forced down deep into the dark ocean. Anything is better than remembering what actually happened. Her existence hidden under the destructive rocks that almost wiped her out. Amy wanted to start a new life, a different Amy, a different way of being. She had started to feel alive. She started to cry. The tears started to bleed. Crest listened. She told him everything. Crest listened. Something deep took place. Amy saw him listen. Amy felt herself share. She tried to tell the truth, and nothing but the truth. But she wasn't on trial. She was with Crest. He listened. His hand held hers. Nothing said. No interruptions or questions. Amy told her complete, unedited, raw story. No detail was left out. Crest said, "Amy, you are safe here. Amy, Amy, Amy. Your memory is now our memory. You have nothing to fear. I am at your side. This is your home now. I have spent my whole life problem solving, and I am pretty sure we can find a way out of this conundrum. We will find a way to live together through this. At the same time, we will find a way to speak with Cochrane. There are a lot of strange things going on here. And Cochrane seems to play a huge part in all of this. He is an intelligent man, hardly an ideologue. So I have every confidence that we will find a way forward that just buries and blares the whole event, and everyone can just move on, making life a beautiful thing. The way you have made life even more beautiful for me than it was before. Now, it's time to go back, my dear, he continued. I heard a car coming. It must be Cochrane with his magical friend. Just leave it to me and try to relax. Amy smiled at him. For some time, she did not know what meaning to give to the verb relax, but she trusted him, and in that very moment, every single muscle in her body began to leave the guard position. If I still breathe, Amy thought, then yes, I must be still alive. Amy held Crest and cried. With every core of her being, she didn't believe in miracles. But Crest was as close as it gets. She believed him. She believed him. She believed him. The miracle of starting again. She felt herself believe.